Hey, what's happening? What's up? It is your girl, Kimberly Smith, the Purpose Catalyst. It has been a minute since I've been on this YouTube page, much less like live. So I apologize, but I'm coming back with the new hotness. So, with that being said, I have teased the Dope CEO Lunch and Learn on Fridays at noon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, there has been a little bit of a shift in my model, and I'm super excited about it. Yes, I still help women discover their purpose and walk in their power. Yes, I still help emerging or just getting started entrepreneurs build up their business. But this amazing depth of my purpose is kind of emerged, and I'm super excited about it. I am taking the 20 years of my leadership and human resources experience and merging it into something that overwhelmed CEOs need. Well, how do I know? Because I have clients who are overwhelmed CEOs now. So, listen, here is how things have shifted just a tad. So, the Dope CEO Lunch and Learns are for overwhelmed CEOs that want to become dope CEOs by creating systems, processes, hiring people, increasing that revenue. And it starts with what? Come on, you already know mindset. You need to have a CEO mindset to get it started. So, those are the amazing things that we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking about digital products and how you can create passive revenue. We are going to be talking about systems and how it's not just tech. We're going to be talking about processes and why, if you don't have standard operating procedures, it's time to get some. We're going to be talking about hiring because, hello, I'm your resident talent acquisition HR person. We're going to be talking about benefits. We're going to be talking about business structure. I am going to bring some guests on so we can have some amazing conversation. Again, this is the Lunch and Learn. So it's going to happen every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So set your clocks. That is 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Central. And I am super excited. Listen, for the replay, join my Dope CEO Facebook group, and you will be able to catch the replay for the free 99. All right. So amazingness is coming your way. I'm super excited about everything that we are going to talk about over the upcoming weeks. But let's get started this week. So if you haven't seen the title already, you can cringe now. The title is The Disasters and Amazingness Around Leadership. And so I'm just going to talk about three disasters, and I'm going to talk about three aspects of amazing leaders. All right. And I want you to decide, listen, you could be on the whole side of disaster. Let's move from that ASAP. You could be on the side of amazingness. Let's grow in that. You might even find yourself in the middle. But what I want you to do is develop the mindset of leadership, what that means, what that looks like, how that creates and actually exhibits itself on a daily basis. Before you start hiring people, you absolutely need to know what type of leader you want to be, or else your turnover, what we call in HR, attrition, is going to be awful. In sales, it's called churn. It's when people leave and it's real high. You don't want high level attrition. It's loss of money, loss of productivity. We want to be amazing leaders because we want to be thought leaders. We want to be influencers in our own right. And so it starts in your mind. So let's talk about it. The first one, disastrous leaders. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I've been through this, and I've seen it happen and I've seen it played out. And yeah, sometimes people don't even know they're a disaster. So let's get into it. Number one, disastrous leader, disastrous, just They use ridicule and intimidation to make you submit to the vision, to make you follow them, to cause you to change your behaviors. Let me be very clear. Anytime someone is ridiculing you, and I mean making fun of you, if you make a mistake, it becomes this big ordeal versus empowering you to do better, encouraging you to study your craft. If they're intimidating you and making it seem like you're the worst thing that ever walked the face of the earth, and telling you that you'll never be happy at another job, you'll never be able to succeed at another job, disastrous leader. Sweetie, if that is you, don't be a disastrous leader. Don't do it. Don't do it. Learn how to empower your team. And honestly, it starts with empowering yourself. The internal talks, when we talk about leadership mindset, even before you hire people, the internal talks you have with yourself will determine what type of leader you are. If you're telling yourself, yo, you're trash, you should have never done that, it is going to come out when you're talking to other people. Trust and believe. If it's in here, it's coming out of here. All right. So, in order to turn that around, I want you to be an amazing leader, right? I want you to become the leader that speaks well. Even when there is an issue, you speak well of that person because it's not a character flaw. It could very well that the person doesn't understand the process. So you encourage them, you empower them to do better. You speak well of them, you speak well of their abilities. You actually encourage them and give them a backstage peek into why you hired them. And again, it starts with you. See, you have a purpose, you have a future, and you have a hope. You were never born to be trash. You were born to be a creative, world-changing leader. So with that being said, if you find your internal talks being more negative than positive, it's going to happen when you have a team. Turn those negative talks into positive talks. They may have messed it up. You might lose money from it, but at the end of the day, is this a salvageable relationship? Can you reteach this person? Can you get to the root cause? I am a root cause analysis person. At the end of the day, people just don't make mistakes because they join a company to destroy it. In most cases. So, with that being said, get to the root cause, deal with the root cause, and watch the behaviors change. All right, number two, disastrous leadership. Don't be this type of leader. They ask you to follow them blindly. This is not Jim Jones, Waco. This is not any type of cult. You want to have a cult brand, but you don't want to lead a cult. Okay. Listen, the only person you should be following blindly is God. Okay. The Jesus the Christ. That's the only one you should be following blindly. People are fallible. We make mistakes. We make wrong judgment moves. We have no clue half the time what we're doing. We could have a plan and deviate and it affect lineages. Okay. So people are fallible. Let's just get that clear. There is never going to be a perfect leader. There's going to be one who strives to walk in perfection or maturation, but there's never going to be a perfect leader. If someone is asking you to follow them blindly, run in the opposite direction. Run. An amazing leader actually says, listen, follow me as I follow the vision. I have this grand vision for the organization, and I've set up this culture so that you can be empowered, so you can be challenged, so you can be stretched, so that you can realize the greatness that's in you. Right? That's why people stay with organizations because of the culture of the organization. They have a vision. You know, every day you're taking missional steps to pursue the vision of the company. And with that being said, when you pursue vision, when you pursue the mission and you're living and you're like, oh, this is in my wheelhouse, people stay. Give them something to follow. Not just your words. Charismatic people are amazing. But I want you to have some tangibility to your charisma. I want you to give them something that gives them hope, that says, oh my God, I could be amazing here, that allows them to see their future in your organization. That's what people will follow. That's when you build a cult brand. When people are like, you know what? I'll follow them because they got a vision. I'm watching it come to pass. They got a plan. It's strategic. I'm with it. Like I see myself fitting in that vision. That is when you have people who will follow you, even when you mess up. They will be right there, like, come on, we can fix it. Let's start again. Last but not least, a disastrous leader. You have no alignment. If this is you, I want you to review your organization. The vision is not aligned to the mission. The mission is not aligned to the culture. None of this is aligned to your purpose. You just out here doing money grabs. No alignment, no process, no thought around what's happening. You just have this here, that there, this here, that there. There's no alignment to anything. Yo, it is so not fitting to work out for you. It may work out and you may see like amazingness. You may see prosperity for a limited time. But the issue is, do you want sustainability or do you want to be a one hit wonder? Because if you want to be a one hit wonder, there's nothing to grow. There's nothing that will sustain you. There is no longevity. There is no legacy. Who wants that? You're putting your blood, sweat, and tears into something. Make sure it's sustainable. Make sure it's something that will grow. Make sure it's something you can leave to people. Make sure it's something people want to be involved in. So, the amazingness of being a leader on the opposite side of that is that people will follow the cause. There, like I said, there's a culture, there's alignment there. We're looking at this huge vision with a mission that takes you step by step. And people will fall in love with it. They'll fall in love with your company. Look at Tom's. Look at people who do good for their community. Look at people who do good for society. And not just nonprofits. We're talking about people who are actually doing amazing things in the earth. And I mean, it could be a makeup artist and you're making women feel good about themselves. It could be perfume and you're making people feel good about themselves. The truth is, alignment comes from knowing your purpose. Are you aligned? Is what you're doing, are your products and services aligned with your purpose? Is your vision aligned with your purpose? Is your mission aligned with your purpose? Is your leadership style aligned with your purpose? Alignment starts from the foundation. That foundation is purpose. That foundation is purpose. So as you are watching this video, hit me with a replay in the comments if you're watching it on replay. But as you're watching this video, I want you just to do a checkbox. Is your vision aligned with your purpose? Is your company aligned with your purpose? Are you a CEO that empowers people or demeans people? Do you have a vision so big that people flock to it, that you can communicate, that shows that you're not just a person who knows how to put in the work, but you have a thought around it. You have a revelation around what you're doing. That is the makeup of an amazing CEO. Remember, your CEO mindset starts within. It starts with those internal talks that you're having with yourself. So check yourself today. You might as well call it Check Yourself Friday, huh? Check yourself today. Are you having amazing internal talks with yourself? Are you talking to yourself and empowering yourself to go the extra mile, to do what you know you need to do, to press forward no matter what, to advance, to transform, to transcend? If not, check those conversations. We don't want those to be spread to the people that we hire, that believe in us, that are willing to help our vision come to pass. I'm Kimberly. I'm the Purpose Catalyst. Can't wait to hear what you have to say about this video. I'll see you next Friday. Bye.